I always think it's funny to put the other person up after it just showed me.
I say, oh my God, the production value is huge. I want to sit back. I want to let KT do his thing. And you're like, oh my God, it's just me.
This is
Something's gone terribly wrong.
admittedly the most niche night or the only draft that really matters tonight.
I'm sorry, you said bitch night?
Niche.
Sorry. Headphones still adjusting.
Boy, bitch night. After a long shift, go to the bar and just gripe. They don't know anything, man.
Nobody wants to hear it, but everyone wants to do it,
I had a phone call from Brian Broadish. I should take it live, but you never know.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you have a phone because when you sent me this email, it says I'm going to need a laptop or desktop, a mic or a webcam, but I can join by phone if I want to.
You could do it all.
Look at that.
I don't think this, I think, will be a low attended live stream only because of the way it's been promoted.
People show up to these?
I mean, they do.
Oh,
Hello.
That's good. Look at that. They're over there. I see them. I see them. There they are.
Y'all need to follow throughout the night. We're going to get Steve to put his thing up. youtube.com/@stripmallsteve.
I'm at 403, maybe 404 right now. Get me to 406 by the end of tonight. That's the goal. 406.
That's the plan. So y'all follow that. Get it up there. Just like that.
Like the fawns.
Now, I did hello, everyone. Not a great outlook for how it's going to go. This is a self-serving stream. And Steve's about the only guy in my circle who would do this with me.
It's a Limp Bizkit style circle.
Yeah, it is. It's a grand.
You get to pop it out of that little thing, unwind it, scare your girlfriend or significant other.
Ah, my head. It's full of fake JFK.
Flaky layers.
So I don't know if you knew this, Steve. Tomorrow night there's a concert in town. It's the Modest Mouse and the Pixies. Oh yeah, with Cat Power.
I saw that today when I looked. I was like, oh my God, there's $11 lawn seats available. I think it might be 112 degrees outside, but maybe I'll snag an $11 lawn seat and go check it out. I
don't know that I've been to a show at the Toyota Music Factory where the lawn is a big factor or the heat is a factor. I think it'll be a good climate controlled event.
Yeah, I've never done the lawn there, so I might give it a go. You never know. I might find my way down there. $11. It's too good to pass up. I saw Seal for $6 one time.
Yes.
Pretty good deal.
I'm good at
That's
that.
A Seal deal.
So I spun a wheel earlier, Steve. And I have a draft board.
Hot.
You're better at these things than I am. But there's a draft board. All right. You won the wheel a spin. So you have the first pick in the draft.
Okay, first pick in the draft. And so I understand the rules. I can pick from either of these artists, correct?
Yeah.
This is just general overall.
Yeah, Pixies and Modest Mouse. The thing we're going to do at the end, we're going to create our own set list too. How the flow can be. 15 songs each.
I'll bring Honey in later.
Criteria will be crowd favorites. All right. You're going to want to play the hits. You're going to want people on this stream who might not be familiar with Modest Mouse or the Pixies to be like, hey.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I was digging that.
Let me just add that in here real quick. Yeah. Please, the people. All right. Okay.
Personal favorites, I think. Whatever you think's good. So no limits.
All right. The number one pick in the first official Modest Mouse Pixies draft, I will select screw it. Give me World at Large up front.
Wow.
I'll take that number one. I don't think you were going to take that one, but I wasn't going to take Float On like some weirdo. So give me World at Large, number one.
A slow one.
Damn right. You might find that that's how I'm going to ease into this set list. I might try to draft in set list order to avoid extra work later.
What about this song do you like?
I think it's a great circular lyric. It moves in and out. The tune itself is very circular. You don't really feel when you get to the chorus. The ending really takes you out, where it goes on honestly too long. Many of my favorite Modest Mouse songs do that, where they set up a really great vocal line up front, and then their back half of the song is honestly quite boring. And this one really embodies this one quite well. But this is one I can put on any time of day. It's an early morning favorite. It's a good way to ease into the day, I find. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take it number one overall.
It's kind of some of the themes, though. We enjoyed the world at large when you think of it. You know, the world.
It's huge. Have you seen it lately? It's
huge.
Giant.
Huge.
I've been watching a lot of stuff about the world. I didn't know there were a lot of countries that there are. There's countries out there. I think there's like a coup in Bolivia today. I saw that.
A coup?
Yeah, there's a coup. I was like, oh man, I need to learn more about the world. It's big.
You don't see a lot of coups these days.
I know.
Okay, hold on. Were y'all not hearing the song? Were you hearing it, Steve?
I heard a little bit of something. Faded it down.
I mean, I took it down.
Interesting. StreamYard's audio settings are weird, I found. I've had to dial them in on some of the like advanced music or advanced audio settings. Otherwise, it'll try to like suppress out my music for some reason.
Oh, really?
So I've gotten better about that. That's why I used to be getting suppressed intros. Every time I played it, I was like, I thought my internet just sucked. And it turned out it was like an audio setting where you got to have like stereo enabled and turn off all the suppression and stuff like that. Otherwise, it's like fighting with the music because it's trying to keep your voice in there, I think.
Well, let's test something real quick. No song heard, okay? Okay, hold on.
I heard a little something, but I did not hear a song.
You're not hearing?
No.
Really?
I got nothing.
Huh.
What song did I pick? World at Large?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on.
So I have to play it off. You can't play it off Spotify. It'll take it down.
Oh, really? Okay. Where are you playing it off?
So once you get to 1,000, this is why we need you all.
That's not happening, KT.
To do this tonight.
Let's be real here.
And we need this. Get it up. Because once you get to 1,000, there's a thing called YouTube creator music. So songs that they have, I'll show you. Let me show you.
Yeah.
It's just interesting for everyone. It's a good learning thing for everyone.
I'll sing. So
here's what I was trying to play, and I was playing it. In fact, I am playing it right now. You're not hearing that at all?
I can hear that a little bit, yes.
Okay, or maybe you can only hear it when I share it.
So maybe your browser audio is low, or yes, the app audio might be low. But yes, we probably only can hear it when you share it, because you're sharing a desktop window, and then you selected shared audio window. Or sorry, share audio from window or tab.
So y'all can hear it now, though. Back home. My guy, Daniel. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Turn it up. Okay.
I said I start my day with this one quite often. I can ease into a day with this one. It's not very aggressive.
All right, you're getting it now.
Well, so to me, when I think about a set list starter, that's kind of why I went first round on this one. Go ahead, Kate.
Oh, that does set the tone for a good night of fun.
It's an easy one to go into where you know the number two, no matter what, is going to be a banger because there's nowhere to go but up at that point. We
have figured out for the most part how to do this now, I think.
Hot.
Now we do things snake draft style. And look, this is not going to be a thing that will impress Indie Rock Kevin from if he was 18. But it doesn't matter. With the second pick in the first round of the Modest Mouse and Pixies song draft, Kevin shares the screen and picks
I knew it.
Come on, man. What's wrong with that? Crowd favorite, song's good. Band known for making a lot of negative songs. And they come out with this heater about floating off to heaven out of nowhere. And plays right after World at Large.
That's the thing. We're writing the set list right there. That's the thing. I know what we're doing. I considered Float On. When you mentioned crowd favorites, I was like, oh, I didn't put Float On my big board because I conceded that one to you almost. That's your intro music. That's a KT given. There's no way I would snake that away from you here.
Okay.
So I would never do that to you, KT.
It is possible that I performed that at the Image Awards in Olney.
The Image Awards. Was there a shooting there? Is that like the Source Awards?
Not quite like it was like you were like most humorous, best looking, more popularity contest, best looking, most athletic. But if you signed up, you could play with your band, or you could do a little dance or a song.
Was Image an acronym for something?
I don't think so.
Okay,
and I do know that it doesn't exist anymore.
All right, didn't know.
Didn't
know if it was incredible members of all around good energy awards.
Schools love doing that though. A sign. Boom. Tomorrow. What? Like that's too long. We're not going to remember that. All right. With the first pick in round 2 of the Modest Mouse Pixies song draft, I have to share the screen and I will share it and show you guys that I'm going to branch out here, Steve.
All right.
And I picked the wrong one.
Okay.
It'll be tough. This is gonna become more and more of a problem. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. Now, look, if you didn't know this, and you probably do, but if you didn't know this, you might have seen it also in 500 Days of Summer.
Oh, yeah.
In a great karaoke scene where he is hammered drunk.
I feel like I remember it from like Volkswagen commercials. Like I definitely knew it was a track, but that surf guitar, the it's so good.
Steve, where's Honey?
Honey's back there.
Honey's back.
Hey, Honey. Honey's
thank
pissed. I said, Honey's seen some stuff.
Now, this is what I like what's happening here. Because this guy was like, hey, I'm old. This is terrible. And then we played that and he goes, okay, Pixie's not bad.
Damn right.
Brought him back around.
Exactly. Pixie's probably better for the mainstream, honestly, than Modest Mouse, oddly enough. Or the hipster mainstream, I'll call it.
It's now becoming a big question. People are out there talking about it. Will polar opposites get drafted tonight?
Oof,
the Modest Mouse. Before we move on to Steve's pick in round 2, let's go ahead and show you the draft board and
yes,
the top, the best available. There it is. That's what we have so far. You're getting really good at graphics.
You spelled comes correctly. Good job. I think that I think you did. It's like come on, feel the noise, right? It's like that, yeah. Right? I think it's that
weird one.
I'm like, oh, that's the way they rolled that out, huh? Interesting. Okay. I am not trash. Please. Honey does attract flies. If you've been with me on a few of my live streams, you have seen flies. Honey attracts flies. I had to slap myself in the face with my hand. Okay. with my second overall pick, the number 2 pick in the first ever inaugural anniversary enthusiastic Modest Mouse Pixies draft, I'm going to select Where Is My Mind? I will be right down the middle. We'll just go ahead and snag it off the board right now. We'll take Where Is My Mind?
You know what? Get it now while it's still there.
Exactly. Give it to me.
Stop.
This is when the guy blows his brains out. Ed Norton or Brad Pitt, however you want to look at it.
And now it's a car commercial.
They all are. I feel like Here Comes Your Man was a VW commercial.
I think I have to take it down a little bit so I'm talking over you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Andrew.
This thing's just such a banger. I mean, come on. It's undeniably iconic at this point. Whether or not it was in the movie or not, it's iconic.
There's a simplicity to it as well. You kind of love the guitars back and forth, kind of a 4-chord thing. Take everything out here, just the bass. Give it creepy.
They're so good at that. In production, they're so good at just, hey, back completely off to where it's just bass, drum, and this, like I said, haunting vocal almost. They're so good at that. Ending of the first ever Criminal Minds episode. Is Criminal Minds good? Tell me, is Criminal Minds a true crime show, or is it a dramatized series with actors? I don't know about I'm going to look it up.
There's no way it's good, but it might be. I mean, did someone say that? Are you getting that on your chat?
It's J Hill in Fuego. J Heil. They said, fun fact, ending of the first ever Criminal Minds episode. Wow, incredible.
Damn. Oh, I see that now. Why? If I just read, then I can see it. That's good.
Steve, the first thing that auto-populated was Criminal Minds Season 17. Shoot me now. There's no way I'm watching 17 seasons of Criminal Minds. Okay, go ahead.
You're on the clock with the first pick in round 3 now.
Give me Monkey Gone to Heaven by the Pixies.
Wow. Back-to-back Pixies?
I'm going to take them early. That's the thing. I wanted to get a personal favorite up top, and I'm going to smack you in the face with some goodness. That way you stay at the show, and then you're going to be waiting around for some other Modest Mouse songs, hopefully. Listen to that bass.
They're on their third bass player now.
Yeah, that's true.
Got killed by 10 million pounds of sludge from New York and New Jersey.
Is the current bass player a woman as well? I apologize.
Yes, of course.
She is? Okay.
Yep. I like the part where he goes. I'll fast forward to it. It's a cool album cover too.
It's incredible. Those harmonies make no sense, but they work so perfectly. Like that. I love imperfect stuff, and that's what makes alternative a lot of times, is that it's not perfect, but it's not jazz either. Like, it's not highly technical imperfection. It's just right imperfections. Yeah. I don't know. I love those harmonies.
Well, and I want to be clear, like the Pixies are probably a top 10 band for me, probably on that back half of 6 to 10, but Modest Mouse is my third or fourth favorite band and always have been. And it's kind of been through there, but David did not like that right there around.
Oh, come on.
Hang it, David. Come
David.
on. But with the second pick in round 3, I will go once again. Look, they're known as legends of the industry for a reason.
Okay. Yeah. I know you love these lyrics.
And this I know, his teeth as white as snow. What a gas it was to see him walk her every day into a shady place.
Hot.
Get a car commercial.
That's a shocking car commercial if it is. These lyrics are really intense.
A few years ago.
Good category.
Now,
that's what the song is about, KT.
No, yeah, it is about a penis. And not only a penis of a man who's not white.
So we have to respect that. That's what the artist wanted us to discuss here tonight. Is that, hey, sometimes art takes the form of a dong. Just does. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful and special. That song is special. Great pick. Great pick.
I cannot tell you, like, I love Modest Mouse way more than I love the Pixies. But with the first pick and round 4 of the Modest Mouse Pixies song, and I'm going off my big board here too.
Yeah, big dong board.
I made a board. I got to put in my songs here. Hey, by the Pixies.
Oh, damn it. I'm going to take that off my big board.
Trying to meet you. Hey, must be a devil between us, or whores in my head, whores at the door, whore in my bed. But hey,
Might be because they're from the 80s.
well,
Yeah, they're pretty old. Unfortunately, they were kind of done by 93.
A cool guitar sound too, and it's
if you
cool, but
go, I
It's
will
so
show
vibey.
you
The vibe on this one, it's almost Velvet Undergroundy, but with the coolest guitar sound.
ain't what you
you know, one ramp up and got it.
High guitar.
Yeah, they dude. Their guitar player is like, I'm gonna bend that E string a lot.
That's all you need to do. If you're doing it right, that's all you need to do. You're like, you know what? I need a part that I can play when I'm really effed up. And you just bend the E. You're like, I don't want to do these technical fish parts where I have to memorize 100 damn notes. Just let me bend something and sound like I'm on drugs.
We move to the second pick in round 4 of the Modest Mouse Pixies draft. Steve Shackelford on the clock. Guys, follow him, youtube.com/@stripmallsteve.
Give me Modest Mouse Dashboard. Because I heard you play it on the air, so I'm going to take your draft strategy.
Happened to be on my
I was like, all right, I'm going to steal Dashboard from him.
it did happen to be on my on my
Give me
Spotify.
Dashboard.
I was rocking this on the way to work because there's some interesting
It
stuff happening.
pumps. Yeah.
People know the song.
Because this one's got Johnny Marr on it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, it would have been, could have been worse than you would ever know.
There's something wild happening with these lyrics too.
I probably do need to read these, actually.
That part not so much. There's a part. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna stop this for a minute. I want to read this lyric to you. Okay. We schemed, we schemed and we schemed, but we'd always blow it. We'd get to crash, but we might as well tow it. Oh, it's good.
It is good. By the way, you want to get in on some schemes? I've had a lot of free time. I've been watching a lot of FBI shows and spy shows. I don't think I'm good enough to be a spy, but man, seems like a lot of dumb people get away with some heists for at least like 10 years. So they got that going for them. But the FBI, they're good.
I've always said that, and you've heard of what teamwork makes the dream work. Teamwork makes the scheme work. You rarely see one guy pulling off cool shit. It's usually like a gang of 4.
That's true,
a
but
gaggle of guys or gals.
There's no I in team though, but there is an I in FBI.
True.
So
Which
I don't know.
means instructor, which is weird.
That's true.
I want that horn. Let's go.
I love when they got horns. Because they didn't have horns back in the day. They were too drugged out to get horns.
Young, play against it.
Like, nah, man, we're 4-piece. We don't play horns.
It's good pop music money. They're so good at building tension in songs too. Let's just build it.
Snare. Way the drums hit. Oh, those strings.
And then,
So good.
as a guy who sucks at singing, I love that they have a guy with a big brash lisp just This is who we are. I always loved that. I don't know, man. Just loved it. So Dashboard.
It's such a damn good song. We've got 2 bands with bad singers. I didn't realize that. But
Yeah.
yes, these are like power guys to look up to when you're like, you don't have to be a properly trained singer. If you're singing what your tunes represent or what fits your tunes, it can work. Dateline and 48 Hours on there. FBI on that watch list. I don't know. Is FBI a show? I started watching something called Feds. It's not that good. I already watched all of Declassified, the CIA files. I don't think I'm good enough to be a spy. They don't need anything from me. I got nothing good.
We're on to round 5.
That's true. Man, I wasn't doing that when I first started. Actually, I take that back. I kind of was.
Yeah, we were a little more advanced, I think. Round 5.
All right.
And we'll show you the board after the 5th round here. Steve, you are up.
Oh, I'm up again?
Yeah.
Screw it then. Give me Missed the Boat by Modest Mouse.
Well, he's going back to the album We Were Dead Before the Ship Even Sank. A lot of people didn't think he would do it.
I'm going with crowd pleasers right now. I'm trying to play the audience real quick. Take some hits.
This got radio play. Sure.
Oh, it's beautiful. Maybe it's just me who likes it, though. Now that I hear it, it kind of sounds like Blue October, and that makes me like it less. I'm like, oh no, we're about to flow into the ocean or whatever.
I remember buying this album at a Best Buy, listening to it on a computer. For whatever reason, I was at Rangers spring training. I bought this at a Best Buy and listened to this on a flight back from Arizona.
This sounds like a soap commercial. It
No,
does. Like a soap. It probably will be in like a CeraVe lotion commercial before long. Don't miss the boat on having dry skin forever with CeraVe.
Oh boy, how did this get on pop radio now that I see it's a longer build-up than I thought? They must have had to do a radio edit.
Yeah, they might have. Or it was a bad time for radio. They're like, sure, give Modest Mouse a second single.
We're going to get to the chorus.
Yeah, they give you
Well, nothing ever went quite exactly as we planned. Our ideas held no water, but we used them like a dam. Oh, and we carried it all so well, as if we got a new position.
till the end.
You know, it's got the guy from the Shins, James Mercer, on backup.
That's right. That
vocals.
does have Mercer on backups.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Good call.
I will go now for the my pick in round 5.
Are you
we'll go-
scared?
To Modest Mouse. Black Cadillacs.
Oh. I didn't see it coming.
Early, maybe.
It's all right. I took some early ones.
It's true, we named our children after towns that we'd never been to. And it's true that the clouds just hung around like black Cadillacs outside a funeral. And we were done with all the fucking around.
That's a bad word.
You know, what I like about it is, first of all, that's one of the greatest lines ever written. It's true we named our kids after towns that we'd never been to. Fantastic. Who thinks of that?
I definitely would have had a bitchy
God.
girl named London if I was a hoity-toity person. Like,
London.
name her London. Make her a bee.
Name her Crandall.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be a great last name. Jackie Crandall.
David's asking how old were you when this music came out?
That one there, I think that was 04, so
That's
I would have
when I got into them.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
I mean, Float On got me into them.
Oh, really?
I'd heard of them, but I didn't have Moon in Antarctica. I downloaded maybe Third Planet or something. You know, I downloaded a couple songs, but I didn't have a CD of them or anything.
All right. Well, I've maybe talked to you about this, but we're on live. What do I care? So no, I was in 9th grade, so that would have been 1999 when somebody who was in high school, was my older sister's friend, burned me a CD that had about 5 Modest Mouse tunes, 5 Built to Spill tunes, and like 3 Portishead tunes.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with Modest Mouse and Built to Spill. No offense to Portishead, I love them too, but it wasn't like weird in the same way. So 99, I was all in. Moon in Antarctica came out, I was all in. Float On, I was effing pissed. I was full, because what is that, 2004? So I was 19. 19 years old. I was hipster pissed. What the F is Modest Mouse doing on MTV2? Get my favorite band off of mainstream modern television music. But it was great. I know, but it was great for them. And then I love all that material now. Once I bought the record with Float On, I was like, God, this is the same old great Modest Mouse. They're just evolving. So I loved it.
I was 16. So
Yeah, I was 14.
when Modest Mouse came out. And then like by the time I was 18, I thought I knew everything about indie rock and roll ever. And I had brushed up on the Pixies and I knew all that stuff. A couple things I want to hit here. I like this comment. 20. Yeah, it's like, I think that's where we are, 20-ish. Or 21, Christina there.
Oh, yeah.
The joke book will not be seen.
Oh, KT.
Okay, now this is...
You need a joke BlackBerry. You need like ancient tech to go with it. You're like, this is my BlackBerry. If this thing crashes, I'm completely washed. I need my joke BlackBerry.
The Garth Brooks of alt rock.
Okay, hold on now.
We need to do this with rock bands. Take what country, 90s country star were they? We do need to do that. It's probably not Modest Mouse because the answer, sadly, with Garth Brooks is going to be whatever the most popular band is at the time.
Exactly. Modest Mouse is big. Man, I don't know. I mean, Garth Brooks.
The biggest.
That's tough.
The biggest. Central Park zip lining. Like, come on. Come on.
That's tough. Maybe Arcade Fire in like 2005. For like 1 year, they could have been the Garth Brooks.
I think this is a lot of people.
Oh,
right
no.
Here. Only familiar with Float On. I really do think that. Okay, here's the first 5 rounds.
Hot.
Bam, 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 bam. There you see it. Pixies heavy. I think Modest Mouse, more depth. Pixies, probably more hits. I would say that. I'd feel confident in saying it. I have the pick here in round 6. So I'm going to my big board here. I'm going to take it because I'm worried you're going to take it. Sometimes, hey, there's strategy in drafts, right?
Good. I want you to be scared.
I'm backing off. I'm just going to go with my big board. Trust your board. I got a call from Broadus right before this started. You know why? He was probably going to tell me, trust your board before you do this draft.
Broadus loves Modest Mouse.
He loves trusting the board, though. Well, however you stack the players is the order you take them in.
Okay.
That's right. Otherwise, why'd you do the work?
It's true. It's like a sandwich. Ah, damn you. All right.
Song you've definitely heard on a car.
They all are. I'm like, man, I want to go buy a Saab.
This was such a cool groove.
Got me moving, I want you to know. Slicing up eyeballs, I want you to know.
Oh.
I'll say, while the Modest Mouse lyrics always hit harder and better for me, you're getting a lot of nonsensical lyrics from the Pixies.
Yeah, they're way cooler. I should probably dive in more. Because, yeah, the Modest Mouse one's, like, connected with me in a legitimate way.
In a deep way that's
Yes.
like almost dangerous.
Correct. Where I'm like, man, I'm pretty close to the edge here. Maybe I should take meth.
Yes, we need to get him on the margaritas again, actually. Guys, do the thing, follow the thing. He's up now in round 6.
Oh,
He will
snap.
then kick off round 7. Ladies and gentlemen, Strip Mall Steve.
All right. I'm just going to take some good ones here because I'll just take these. Let me go Moon in Antarctica. Gravity rides everything.
Okay.
Let me
Hey.
take that one.
So what you're doing
is pure hot sex on this draft.
And a good one, by the way. Which you definitely heard.
Bright, sad, and chill. Put that on my tombstone, Steve. Bright, sad, chill.
You definitely heard this in the car commercial. Literally, it was because they were like king of choose being sellouts.
It's a great lyric to sell out with. Gotta see, gotta know right now.
Is that riding under everything? It's a Kia.
Yeah. Look at these hamsters.
Oh, gotta see, gotta know right now. What's that writing on your everything? It isn't anything at all.
It's now hit me, Steve. I'm sorry to be abrupt with that mute. I didn't mean to do it like that.
Oh, I like the abrupt mute. Fades are for peas.
It's now hit me that Miss the Boat is just diet.
Damn right.
Gravity rides everything.
They just regurge, buddy. Hey, every great songwriter is just writing the same few songs over and over and over again to call it a career.
And you know what's
producers there to redo it.
I mean, there's a lot going on in Dashboard, but you could argue that Dashboard's kind of a diet float on.
Yes.
In a way.
They're like, how do we recapitalize on this success? We need that back.
And for those that don't know, we're doing this because there's a show tomorrow night. It is the Pixies, Modest Mouse. So, Steve, we're through 6 rounds. You will kick off round 7.
All right, give me a custom concern off Long Drive. I don't think you were going to take it, but I need to have it, and I've waited long enough.
There is nothing I would rather do than let you have it because this song rules.
Damn right. This is the one that got me into them. I love it.
Quick story before it goes. When we went to see them a while back, and that song came on, I was like, oh my God, they're playing this song. They're playing Custom Concern. And there's so many lines in this.
And it's a perfect example of one where it's just all lyrics for the first 2:10, maybe, in the last 2:19, are relatively innocuous instrumental stuff that, like, I dig it, but I can see where you're like, this is never going to get you on the radio. Like, your label must have been pissed at you when you turned this in. This is not going to work.
First album, though.
Mm-hmm.
There's a line in here that absolutely resonates with everyone I know.
Yeah.
And it's about going to work.
Yeah.
Isaac.
And the harmonies are so imperfect. It's the same thing as the Pixies. Like, the harmonies just clash in a way that just sits with you.
The custom concern for people. Build up monuments and steeples to wear
Fairview steeples.
out our eyes.
I'm interested. It's my backyard.
I get up just about noon. My head sends a message for me to reach for my shoes and then walk. Gotta go to work, gotta have a job.
Oh, everyone just felt that, right? Because we do. We don't get to not work. Gotta go to work, gotta have a job.
Damn right. And there's some imperfect songwriting in there too. I'm sorry, David Martin, about the harmonies. I'm sorry. But imperfect songwriting, when I heard the word mesh, and I didn't understand how they made the word message one syllable, but they had to. My hand sends a mesh to me to reach for my shoes. And it blew my mind when I was a kid because, like, there was the internet, but there wasn't a lot of it in 1999, and you couldn't trust all the lyric sites. And again, if you have a burned CD, you don't have the official CD booklet that tells you what the lyric is. So you're like, man, what a weird way to get to, what is, my hand sends a mesh. I'm like, what is he saying? And I remember it taking me at least a month to, like, get on a computer and figure it out. It was a fun time in the world. I'm sorry, David.
More like Dick Johnson, am I right?
trying to promote
Just kidding,
this.
man. Just kidding, Nick. I'm just having fun.
Hey, come on.
I'm not trying to promote it. I am going to the show.
They're doing fine. They're selling $11 lawn tickets, all
Yeah,
right?
just
They're
fine.
fine. They're doing just great.
I was not. Steve?
Always. Since I was
Oh,
14.
every time.
If I've been awake since I was 14, yes. For the love of God.
I don't think I'm going. I don't know what that is, though. Is there something happening Friday? I don't know about that. I don't think I'm going. Just answering some questions, too.
Answer the questions.
Got it. Boom. Bob Dylan produced their albums. Fake.
No, that's not true. Bob Dylan. Okay, come on. Is that David who said that? Okay. David, quit it. Okay, no, it's Texas Carter. He's fine.
My pick in round 7.
I'm sorry we're not playing banners. I'm a depressed son of a bee.
Pixies draft. It's not going to be straight heat. It ain't Bruno Mars.
Play hot for teacher, KT.
Know,
this is what these people
fun.
have become accustomed to. Play
I
it,
think
all
it's
right?
like they trust us not to lead them down a bad path. All right, here we go. My pick in round 7.
Sorry, go ahead. Oh my gosh.
You were spit, well, you were spitting venom at most everyone you know. If you truly knew the gravity, you'd know which way to go. Well, let it drop. Let it all drop. Let it all drop. Oh, let it all fall off. My
Woo!
It's what pressed so firmly right against your mouth to hear. When you tried to spit them out, your words were not so clear. Now drop.
You know, it's a little more rocky.
That's right.
Love
Speaking
that
of
song.
spitting venom back here,
Hidden Venom. As her.
it's my girl.
It turns into acid.
Exactly. It's like, how is she already being photographed with snakes? How did they get this PR campaign going so fast?
It
Where's
was
the
the
snake?
first picture on her.
I know.
Man.
I was like, why is the Instagram brand new? Where are the photos from when you were a normal person? Are you a plant? What's happening?
Nick, we're back. It does make me feel better, Nick, and I apologize.
Hey, I like Dave Matthews too. I hate how much I enjoy the song Crash. I really hate it because I enjoy the song a lot. And I'm like, these lyrics are really inappropriate. I can't handle singing this.
It's an edgy song.
But God, I remember learning it when I was like 15, and you're like, what a cool way to move your finger. Like, it taught me a lot about moving a bass line with your fingers. I was like, that was one of the first songs. I was like, hey, you can make a bass line happen on the guitar if you get smart enough about how to move your fingers around.
That's how I kind of learned guitar. Is that I mean, I learned the basic 4 or 5 chords, but I learned those weird like bass things. It's why I'm a terrible guitar player because it's like you can have a wall of sound covering up, anything that you're doing. He's an incredible player, but he also has multiple personalities. We don't need to talk about him. Round 8.
Draft Dave songs for the last half.
Sir, you got to, yeah. Okay, here we go.
All right, let's go.
They want some bangers. I got a banger for you.
Damn.
Tiny cities made of ash.
I considered it.
We're going down the road towards tiny cities made of ashes. I'm gonna hit you on the face. I'm gonna punch you in your glasses. Oh no. I just got a message that said your hair has felt so. I got a phone call from the Lord saying,
Yeah, I'm right.
well, guess what? Right now.
Drinking.
So we're drinking Coca-Cola. I can feel.
So what I love about this, outside of a cool bass line, of course, is that just the production and the layered. He's singing low and high. You have him basically talking. He's just talking the lyrics. We're drinking.
Yeah, and I remember, even though like mentioning brand names and songs had been around forever, I never like thought about a specifically indie band like doing it. It just cracked me up. That was like, oh, they're just talking about Coca-Cola in their songs. I don't know why. I thought that was a very cheeky idea when it was, 2005 or whatever.
Did you see what happened to the band member whose bus poo-pooed in the river?
Oh, the violin guy?
Arrested for DUI.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
He's just like Brad from Home Improvement. He
He's
keeps
just
getting
like
DUIs.
Justin Timberlake.
Oh, and Timberlake too. They all need to hang out together. Dave Matthews Guy, Zachary Ty Bryan, and Justin Timberlake.
There's a portion of the fan base that never be the same without the violin player. I'm like, he jacked off on a guy.
What do you mean never be the same without the violin player?
The keyboard player we have now is great, and there's a violin setting on his keyboard. We're good.
I
have the guy that allegedly did the thing.
No offense to Stefan. Is that the bass player's name?
Yes.
Stefan. I think the band could probably function without everybody except Dave and Carter. I think Dave and Carter are the band ultimately.
man.
Like, is Carter still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing.
Is he in good health?
Yeah, he's
Carter
old,
doing?
but he's in great health.
That's what I figured. I was like, he's got to be old. It's been 30, 40 years now that these guys have been going.
He's got like a hot girl 24 years younger than him.
Oh, he's a Belichick
He's
guy.
a golfer.
All right.
I mean, he's all the qualities you want in a drummer.
Love it.
Andrew says, I ain't liking them. They're a band that doesn't care if you like them or not either. I always appreciated that.
No.
Steve, round 8.
Oh, snap. It's me on the board. I already took that one. Give me Bukowski.
Whoa. I don't know that I saw that coming tonight.
Why would anybody be such an asshole, KT?
Dude, some really good lyrics.
That's what every time it comes on, I'm like, this shouldn't be on this record.
He was playing around with the banjo a lot. That's his life.
A wise man told me never even try the banjo.
Yeah.
Like, if you're already 18, you're screwed. You got no shot.
Woke up this morning, it seemed to me that every night turns out to be a little bit more like Bukowski. And yeah, I know he's a pretty good read, but God, you'd want to be such an asshole.
What a great line.
God, you'd want to be such an asshole.
Just don't expect it on this record. That's the thing.
Change.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. When you're listening to that record, you're like, okay, it's a pop record, kind of, because it's got Float On it, and it's got other tracks on it that are really mainstream to a degree. So when you get to that one, you're like, this is not mainstream at all, this dumb banjo and these weird strings. So on that note, do I get to draft again? Is it me?
Yes, you're up. This will be round 9.
All right, a song that sounds almost identical now that I've heard it right there. Give me The Cold Part off Moon in Antarctica.
Whoa.
Which sounds very familiar to Bukowski and did the same thing to me on this record where I just didn't see it coming. Dramatic, sad, and dark. I love it.
Well, these are songs I did not think would get picked. I'm to be honest. That is a band that grew up in the Pacific Northwest. Lots of references to ice and glaciers and all that stuff. Moon in Antarctica is the name of the album.
Yeah, I forget the Moon in Antarctica lyric story. Like, I'll have to go look. I don't want to spread any misinformation about what happened. But I feel like some of the lyrics... Yeah, I said he wrote a bunch of them, but I feel like he got some weird inspiration during that time, is all I'll say. I don't want to speak too much more of it.
Yeah. Well, he also, I want to be clear, he got jumped at a bar because he was wearing a pearl snap shirt, and some guy said, "Hey, what's up, cowboy?" Punched him in the face. He broke his jaw. So he's just sitting there, and I don't know if that's before the Moon in Antarctica record.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah, a lot of sitting around. Yeah,
Yeah, during recording of Moon in Antarctica. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading it over here on another screen. Suffered an attack on the street during the recording period of this album that broke his jaw, forcing a week of hospitalization. I feel like at some point somebody came up to him and like kind of gave him the like. I felt like I heard him speak at one point in time where he met a fan after a show who kind of gave him the idea for the Moon in Antarctica, who didn't like give him lyrics, but just kind of like sent him down this weird path for whatever reason. Yeah, exactly, a weird path of ice
and planet. Honestly, 96 is their first record. There's some post-grunge elements to their sound. It's weird to me, and I think about it, bands that I got in 10 years later, but Modest Mouse and Dave started around the same time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I don't know what, and this is my fault for not being a great historian on them. I don't know what their ambitions were initially. If they were just, bar guys that just randomly got a following, or if they were legitimate artists from the jump, because they were signed to Epic at a pretty early age. Like, I think by the time they obviously got to Float On, I think they were on Epic or a version of Sony Records, because I remember looking at CDs back in that time and being like, man, this is a weird band to be on such a big label. Like, Epic was owned by Sony back then, so it's wild.
There was enough of a thing going on with their groove, like their rhythm section had enough of like a weird sound, and his voice was not going to win anyone over. But he had recorded a bunch of stuff already, and he ended up releasing like 7 years later. I don't know, too nerdy on them. Here we go. Round 9. Oh, don't get nerdy during the Modest Mouse draft.
Oh, come on.
Round 9. My pick. Steve, we've been on a Modest Mouse kick. Let's get back over to the Legends.
Do a Pixie pick
song that I don't know if you like or not. And I hope YouTube has it for me. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to play it. There it is. There it is. Nope, not the one. No, it's not. There it is. Bam.
Got it. That's a good one. It wasn't on my board. This is a good pick.
So many miles, looking for a place to stay near some friendly star.
Oh yeah.
Now we wonder where we are. How could this so great turn so shitty? Ended up in army crates and photographs in files. This tiny boat spots as it turns to graze our city.
You a Roswell guy, KT?
It's an interesting town, right? And did claim that he was abducted by aliens at one point.
Do you think something landed there? Because that's the whole contention of Roswell, yeah? Something landed there years ago?
Nick likes this one, guys. We're back.
All right, we're back. Big Nick energy.
David had to let Mr. Kibbles in, so he missed it.
Is that a euphemism for something I need to know? I
He's
need
back.
to
The
let
sun's
Mr.
okay.
Kibbles out.
My
Release
pick round
Mr.
10
Kibbles.
is I'm gonna go with on my here we go. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna have to send this out to my homie Andrew. All right.
That's not a real guy.
I think we all know that it is.
Ah, damn, you took Trailer Trash?
I'm from Olney.
You son of a bee. All right. That was on my board.
And the paper plate short and love along the door. And a couple of kids, of course, they don't.
This was one of my first Napster downloads. Give me Trailer Trash.
No class, goddamn, I hope I can pass high school.
Means nothing. You hear that in high school, you're going, oh shit.
Taking hard with hard
Yeah.
work.
Were trailer girls easy? They seemed like it based on TV. That's the thing. I didn't live close to trailers. It's like, man, those trailer park girls seem easy, huh? I didn't know. Basing it all off of like Boy Meets World or something.
Yeah, right.
Like, I think one of those guys lives in a trailer. He's got girls around.
And shut the troll fakes. You should have seen that look of your face. And I guess that's what it takes. See, if you can't sing, you feel like you can. Oh,
We need to develop an anti-tornado trailer. Because isn't that like their biggest threat?
it's really
The
the big
trailer.
downside of the trailer.
Yeah, it's like, well, you're screwed in the event of the tornado. Yeah, so like, we need a better tornado like anchor system. Something, I don't know. A
I think
trailer
you're right.
anchor. I think that's our business, KT.
'Cause the tornado could happen. You're like, damn.
Yeah, tornado anchor.
Let's show the board to everyone
Hot.
because we're through 10.
Show me your stuff. Show
Oh,
it.
Steve's got to do pick 10, actually. Hold on. You'll get it in a minute. Steve, you're up. Round 10.
Give me Alone Down There by Modest Mouse.
Oh, you dirty dog.
I can't help it. That thing's a banger. The people are demanding bangers. They're demanding to
They're going to
bang.
get it here. Alone Down There is a wild song. It makes me think of the devil, personally.
It does. It's one of those ones where I forget I'm listening to the moon in Antarctica, and then I'm like, yeah, that's
That's how
right.
creepy the beginning is. Kind of whispers lyrics, too.
How do you do?
How do you do?
My name is you.
My name's you.
Classy, I'm gathering me. And you too.
Mwahaha.
Halloween vibe.
You can't see anything wrong. You ask me what size it is, not what I say.
Maniacal laughing. The 10th grade me was eating this up.
And then a rock chorus.
It bangs. Dum, 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 bum, 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 bum.
Well, I don't want you to be alone down there, to be alone down there, to be alone. Yeah, I don't want you to be alone down there, to be alone down there, to be alone. But the devil's a credit, you gave me some credit. You fed me alone, and I'll probably regret it. I don't want you to be alone down there, to be alone down there, to be alone.
Whoa.
Fantastic.
And the metal chorus.
creepy
The Metallica chorus.
There you go. I'm going to show the board here through 10 rounds of
David
what they're
Martin
calling the
is
most
upset.
important draft of the night.
Oh, absolutely. Worldwide. Globally. I've got a running tracker of all the drafts.
Prestige worldwide. Steve, you are up in round 11, the first pick.
All right, round 11, the first pick. We are going to go with Ocean Breathed Salty by Modest
right.
Mouse.
The second single from
Good news for people who love the bad news, I think.
this was your float on follow-up.
It just hits so well when it kicks in on the record. I forget it's there. And then it just hits you.
Cool thing. We get to the part with the drums, which drops out and gets the drums.
Yeah.
You wasted life, why wouldn't you waste death?
What a line.
You wasted life, why wouldn't you waste death?
Yoo-wee.
That's so good, man. Oh, why did I
That's a
fuck
sound I didn't know they had in them. Like that at that point, I did not know they had that kind of song in them almost. So I love that track.
interesting, Joel, because
Hold on. All right. I'm
guys
saying
just indie enough.
Second. There's stuff on my board. I'm trying to be strategic, all right? Some stuff I'm trying to go as a closer here, okay? I'm hoping they last. Don't give away my strategy there.
Oh, you're doing it like that? You're not going to do the set list after?
I'm trying to avoid too much work. If I can piece it together, I can maybe only have to move a few of these.
We're going to go to a song.
Honey? He's right here. Hey, honey.
Yeah, this is what I want to do here. Yeah, boy, it's funny because the way this works, these picks start going off the board. But this is what I'm going to do here, and I will put it up so I can play.
Pixies.
Ladies and gentlemen, doing the cockroach.
Oh, yeah.
Which is one of the funnier dances. I'm back just doing that.
Really is. You know that's cucaracha in Spanish.
Yeah, it is.
It's a good word, cucaracha.
I'm going to get to the part where they just turn it into a dance song. I'm going to fast forward. I mean, you could see where that would be LCD sound system.
Yes.
And that might be a part of why I like them a lot too, is I always love the dancey stuff.
I love when they got dancey.
Disco is not dead, no matter what any of you people say. It's just not.
No, disco's never dead, all right? I want sequin shirts that only button up to like mid-nip, and then you can blast them open. And then I want the bell bottoms, too, that are like really pressed hard with starch. I want starchy bell bottoms back in my life.
Get them back. Honey judges you. Honey judges you.
Honey's, like I said, Honey's going through a real weird divorce right now. Honey walked in on his wife going through some weird stuff with a few different partners. So Honey's been through some shit.
Dude, we've all been there.
We've been there, Honey. Hang in there, Honey Bear. Love you,
Thank
boy.
you, Joel. Appreciate it. Andrew, of course. Love you, Doug. I'm going to continue the drafting with the round 12 selection. And the Pixies are over here going, don't forget about us. But meanwhile, I'm like, look, I got to play this. This is talking shit about a pretty sunset.
Man, it's on my big board. It's a good track. Good track, sorry.
I'm going to fast forward to the part that means the most to me, though.
Talking shit about a pretty sunset, blanket and opinions that I'll probably regret soon.
Drums.
Changed my mind so much I can't even trust it. My mind changed me so much I can't even trust myself.
Horn part. And it doesn't talk all out. I'll skip ahead. I'm just gonna I just love that song so much.
Dude, so as I mentioned earlier, I did not know what the lyrics were. I was like talking shit about it. I did not know Pretty Sunset was what he said for probably a good month when I had this CD. Where I was like talking shit about a Predison. I'm like, what is a Predison? And then what did he say? I thought it was Predison said or something like that. And I was like, oh, I get it now. He's just shit talking.
Well, the Indianapolis rock scene, Andrew, was very wild. And there's a lot of smart guys. They were trying to one up each other. So that was happening up in Indiana at the time. That's what you're kind of thinking of there.
Dumping milk on themselves.
So much milk and racing, just talking racing and college basketball. These dorks.
They love it.
Let me quickly, because I'm going to keep it moving here, but I didn't mention this. The band I probably think about the most in terms of just my early days of riding around, getting a driver's license. And that song sticks out to me because I remember that first Burn CD of a collection of songs you'd pull off LimeWire or whatever it was at the time. I mean, I'm imagining the only sunset, and me talking shit about my situation probably in a town, and you're just mad that everyone knows everything about you. And here you are in this like beautiful place talking shit about a pretty sunset.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
And it's I mean, not to get into a weird, just like when you're questioning your own brain thing, but my mind changed me so much, I don't even trust myself. That's what everybody's going through when they're coming of age and stuff like that. So when you do find this music at that age, it certainly speaks to you in a certain way, because like, you're hormonal, you're going through weird peer pressure and shit. So it's an interesting time for sure. I love those lyrics back then.
Fantastic band.
They're outstanding.
Round
Take that one
12.
off my big board. Is it me? Give me Dramamine by Modest Mouse.
Boy.
It's still on the board, yes.
No, it is. Absolutely, it is.
One of the first guitar parts I learned. I can't sing it without the bass part. I was like, I need it. So it made me get a bass player. I was like, give me the bass part. You guy, play the bass part so I can play this guitar part over it. Because again, it's like 1999. We didn't have many loopers. Oh. Early days of tab, too. Looking up tabs.
Yes, no doubt.
Teach me how to play this.
Track one off their first album, too. This is how they hit the scene.
Yeah.
Well, EAD, I think.
Yeah, I think this is just E minor D C right here. G E minor D C G, and it's a little walk on that, and it's all just pentatonic on the guitar line there. So if you play like an E minor pentatonic starting on the E, you'll get it. As someone who's motion sick all the time, I loved this track. The guitar goes back up to E, so the bass goes down to C. Here the guitar goes back up. Awesome. It's the first time you like learn about dissonance. You're like, oh, it's dissonant.
Can't focus on it. Incredible.
Yeah. That's probably what made me a bit of a pedantic asshole when I was a high school kid, where I'm like, when we kiss on the mouth, we'll still like, cover up our coughs and stuff, Act like you care about germs. You don't really care about germs. I saw you blow that guy. Oh, you got new toys. I haven't heard the chimes. Oh.
That's everyone laughing.
I need a group laugh on my board.
It's so stupid to have. Round 13. Andrew, your answer to this one is everyone. Literally everyone besides my good friend Dustin Hope, Andy. Like,
wait, Dustin Hope is a real name?
Yeah. D Hope.
Dustin Hope is not like a Reese Witherspoon comedy or something like that, like a rom-com?
I shit you not. He was kind of the Ryan Atwood to my Seth Cohen.
Oh, snap.
Because he was he went to rehab at an early age.
Bad boy in
know
town.
A little bit about. You know why? Because people in the town freaked out when he and a group of like 5 guys, I think, I don't know what. I should not say this.
I was going to say this.
Fine.
What do you do, KT?
I'm going to edit that out.
Spill the beans.
Well,
he stole a car? Ryan Atwood stole a car. It was Grand Theft Auto, KT. Grand Theft Auto. His older brother got him into it. And the next thing you know, Peter Gallagher's in there, Sandy Cohen with his flashy eyebrows, taking in old Ryan Atwood there, and then he's out smoking a cigarette, and here comes Marissa, and it's like, well, I'm definitely gonna bang that chick because I'm smoking a cigarette and she's out here, and then oh, guess what? Her mom's banging another guy who has a dad who's gay, and that's a whole thing in 2003 apparently.
I'm at the end of season 3 in the rewatch.
Oh, you lucky.
There's a
Sorbo in that season.
Not yet. Don't.
I'm sorry. Is that where they're talking about peaches the whole time? They're always talking about peaches in one of those seasons. That might be season 4.
I don't remember anything about season 4, and I might have not watched it because I went to college.
There's a hottie in there that they keep talking about peaches with, and they're not talking about butts.
There's a line, and Sandy's trying to teach Seth about keeping the spark going with the summer. And
yeah.
And Seth goes, Dad, just some advice. Like, how'd you mom keep it going? He goes, well, your mom was a real firecracker. Like, okay, Peter Gallagher.
Okay. She spit on that thing. Okay, that's what it was. It's what kept the spark alive.
Where are we at here? Round 13, Steve.
Okay, yeah.
We're drafting here. We're on the clock.
Let's get back to it. Give me Bone Machine by the Pixies.
Okay. Someone said, I'll get on Kevin's big board.
Oh, no.
What's
taking away the Bone Machine. Listen to those drums. Just smash. Like Marissa's mom with Luke.
Yeah, a lot of pedophilia in that show, it turns out.
Right? Poor Jimmy's just trying to pay for his rich daughter to go to cotillion and stuff. What's his last name?
Season 1 feels like so long ago now that I'm on season 3. Back when TV was 26 episodes.
Jimmy Cooper. How did they do 26 episodes back then? Amazing. Every show. I mean, that just rocks.
Your bones got a little machine.
Fantastic.
Your nickname in college was Bone Machine, right, KT?
Quite the opposite.
What?
Jeez.
I thought you were hanging out at Best Buy slaying all the time.
The Best Buy at Wichita Falls. It was such a hassle to go anywhere of note. It was a 45-minute drive. Just didn't have stuff.
Sometimes those Best Buy girls look like they were up for it, though. You're like, oh, that one looks like she's into tech stuff. I'll see what she's doing on the Geek Squad.
They're not going to. Okay, I don't even know what this is referencing at this point. But or this.
I'm assuming Ryan and Marissa. Maybe Ryan and Marissa did butt stuff. Oh, maybe Sandy and what's her name? Is it Julie? I don't know.
Oh, it's Kirsten.
Kirsten. How could I forget Kirsten's name? I'm sorry.
So much going on. Where are we now? What's that? Okay, round 13.
Yeah, sorry. Is it me again?
Oh, it's me right here.
All right, good.
Boy, this is tough because I did want to. Okay, stick to the big board.
Yep, stick to your board. Brian Broadus would tell you that.
Now, for the sake of the thing, I mean, earlier we did say we're crowd favorites, branch this out, and you're going to make a set later. So I will tell you that this is my favorite Modest Mouse song.
Oh.
And not on an album.
Ooh.
Not on the Sun.
Oh. That is a damn good one. Embodies all the Modest Mousiness.
Well, that's for the heads. It's a little fun.
Freeze your blood and then stab it into. Stab your blood into me. I eat my own blood and get filled up. I'm getting filled up. I get filled up on me.
Yeah.
stab it into me. Freeze the blood and then stab it into me. Freeze the blood and then stab it stab your blood into me. And then turn off the light, cause it's not on the sun. You're hopelessly hopeless, I hope so.
And then, it jams out stuff, so it's cool. That's a song that is definitely a fan favorite.
And it's clever because the
Hotter
sun.
opinion.
Hey, Texas Carter, now hold on. Now, terrible is subjective.
That was David.
David, you son of a bitch. I love you, David.
David, I love you guys. David. Horrible music.
Well, it depends on what you're into. I agree. My wife hates this music. I'm not allowed to play it on road trips. She's like, no, you can't play Modest Mouse. She's like, absolutely not. So I'm like, all right. I get it, David. It's fine. I get it.
Round 14.
The sweet 14-0.
Stick to the board.
Stick to it, KT.
If I wanted to squeeze something else in, though. You know what? I'm going to do this underrated, a song that I don't think many people like or know. I think this is a fan. I'll explain it in my set list here. You know the song?
I don't know.
Sugar Boats.
It's not one I go to all the time. So it's not on my board. I can tell you that. Sugar Boats did not make it.
If they were a band that gave a crap about, if they were a band that cared about stage theatrics and things like that, and they don't, then at the end, I think there's a part where they could wave to the crowd and one by one start taking their equipment off and walk off the stage. And I've always wanted them to do this. Right here.
Fast plane, hell, I ain't getting on stuff train. Sugar boats on the Atlantic fire. Sugar boats, they're just fine. Well, I'll stand on the deck till you can see. I'll stand on the deck till you can wet.
Oh, this is not an Isaac tune. This is a Jim Fairchild tune. Oh, cool. Nice pick. Yeah, good call.
It's like one at a time. They're still kind of waving bye-bye. That's what I always wanted.
I like it. All right.
What's going on there?
To all the people in the comments, these are growers, not showers, okay? There's a reason Modest Mouse.
What did you think you
These
were
are
getting
growers.
onto tonight?
Yeah, exactly. These are growers, all right? You listen to them 4 or 5 times, they'll really change you. You listen to them once, you're like, yeah, I can see why these guys are not a huge deal. These guys aren't singles machines. They're A&R guys. They're not like, hey, you're going to be the next Tom Petty, Isaac. You've done it, buddy. No, all right? These are weird tunes, okay? They're weird. And I love you.
I got to say, I got to take a screenshot of this comment while I have it up to send it to Roy. They sing.
You're singing the key of Soroy.
That's funny.
Soroy's timing was more amazing than anything. The Kiss from a Rose timing early on the Freak was incredible. As
So
someone
good.
who loved that song so much, I was like, I've never heard anyone do it quite like this, but it's incredible.
Okay, let's see here. That's Sugar Boats, and that's round 14. Steve, you have 2 picks left in the draft tonight.
I love sugar bitches. All right, give me, 2 picks left. Crap, this is tough. Do I just go with my heart or do I go with some crowd pleasers and try to squeeze in some Pixies?
You're the
All
one
right.
who's got to make a set list.
Damn right. All right, give me I got a lot. Give me Lives off Moon in Antarctica by Modest Mouse.
Not a crowd.
That's the thing. I'm like, let me just, and then I'm going Baby Blue Sedan after that. So it's all
Okay, he's going to do personal. He's going to the Criers.
I'm like, is it that or Little Motel? How sad do I want to get?
Jesus.
Dramatic, sad, and
Everyone's
chill.
afraid
Perfect.
in their own life.
I'm
If
very
you could
sad.
be, then you wanna bet you'd be disappointed, am I right?
This thing kind of pumps later, but you know, not a lot.
No one really it's
Yeah.
alright.
You read all the
It's
songs?
hard to remember, it's hard to remember.
It's a production masterpiece. It was nothing like this at the beginning.
It's hard to remember, it's hard to remember.
We're alive
It's beautiful.
for the
actually.
first time. That's the thing. It's hard to remember. Okay.
This song, which I'm not drafting, was the song that I listened to in my vehicle before every single baseball game.
You
my
sound like an
my
FBI
senior
agent.
year.
Listen to it in my vehicle. I was under surveillance. I was coming down 39th Avenue. I stopped my vehicle, south side of the road. Listen to a
on, man.
musical track. Engaged
Okay.
in a rhythmic dance sequence.
Oh yeah, Baby Blue Sedan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm closing it out on Baby Blue.
Boy, he's going hard.
I'm like, I got Cowboy Dan, Never Ending Math Equation on the board still. I'm like,
Yeah.
leave them all. Leave Wave of Mutilation on the board. Give me Baby Blue. Sad, chill, and you know. I have a
Mutilation
problem.
never even made my final like.
A nice heart and a
Made some
white
board.
suit and a baby blue sedan. And I am doing
I'm amazed I'm still alive, JHL and Fuego. I don't know how I'm still walking this earth.
Please start us out just as fast as you possibly can. Sad song, last dance, and no one knows who the band was. And Henry, you dance like a wooden Indian.
You're depressed, Texas, Carter.
Weird song.
That's the thing. It is a weird song. So that's what drew me to this, is because when you're 14 and you hear it, and all you've heard is your dad playing like Alice Cooper and Leonard Skinner and stuff like that, and you're like, holy God, I didn't know music could sound like Modest Mouse. So it was a very formative thing for me, finding Modest Mouse. I was like, I did not know you could make music like this and make a career out of it. And that's why I was so upset that when they did Float On, they were making good money, because I thought they were doing a good job before that. But now
Damn you!
I've embraced it all.
Damn you for making a living.
Damn you.
No, nothing has spoke to me more than this one from Andrew tonight.
Oh, no. That's not true. KT is a winner, all right? KT is the ultimate winner.
Only because of her.
That's also true.
That is true. Boy,
Women make us better. I hate to admit that. I would be dead in a ditch if my wife did not exist right now. So,
Isn't that
yes,
wild. I used to roll my eyes at that stuff, but a woman can save a man's life.
absolutely, dude.
And I'm not in the lifeguard way. Like,
No.
really,
Just the sheer basis of like, well, I don't want to let that person down. Like, even just at a core level, like that alone. Because, like, your parents are like, well, I've already let them down a million times. But a new person who's your contemporary that's engaged in love making with you, you don't want to let that person down. That's very different.
I'll say honorable mention to Polar Opposites, that's Andrew's favorite.
And Cowboy Dan.
I'm trying to drink away the part of the day that I cannot. I mean, that's so good. I'm trying to drink away the part of the day that I cannot sleep away. God, that's good.
It is good.
But in round 15, the final pick of the draft, before we make our final set list.
Oh, yeah. Give me that hot set list action.
No, you had to do it.
Good pick.
Someone had to do it.
I considered that because I'm the boss that wants to quit their job every day. 26 people underneath me, and I hate them all. I mean, I love them.
Everything that keeps me together is falling apart. I got this thing that I consider my only art of loving people over. My boss just quit the job. Says it's going out to find blind spots and he'll do it. The third planet is sure and they're being watched by an eye in the sky, and they can't be stopped when you get to the promised land. You're gonna shake the ice hand. Your heart felt good. It was dripping pitch and neighborhood.
Damn right, dude. Herbie.
Felt cold and lamb on the grass with me. While outside naked, shiver looking blue from the cold sunlight that's reflected off the moon. And baby come angels fly around you, reminding you we used to be free and not just doing this how the world began. And that's how the world will end.
It's fantastic.
All right, before we move on, what do you
Yep.
think's their best record? Because that's the first track off Moon in Antarctica, yeah?
Yeah,
I think Head to Toe, that one's my favorite. I'll just put that out there. But you give me your favorite Head to Toe.
Lonesome Crowded West for me.
It's a good one.
Because I there's like maybe one song on there that I'm not crazy about.
I understand.
You know, and you know what? It's not even like a bad song either. Jesus Christ is the Only Child. I just never loved it. It got too fiddly for me. But
I don't know if that's historically accurate. I think he had a brother, actually.
well, that's part of Isaac's genius, trying to like his take on it.
Jesus, brother.
But what's interesting is we have to have a bunch of songs. Like I wrote some songs on there, like Bankrupt on Selling is a beauty, and Bury Me With It I always liked. And The Ground Walks With Time in a Box from 2016 is an awesome, one of the best things they've done in a long time. I left out one of my favorite songs, A Fly Trapped in a Jar.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just a dancer. And, you know, that's why maybe this should have just been a Modest Mouse draft then. But
That's all right. No, we needed to get those big Pixies hits in there.
yeah, and I love the Pixies. I left out Vamos and UMass and a few other songs that I really like of theirs.
La La Love You didn't make my list.
God, that's so good. The little key change, very good there.
It's
I think
delicious.
Allison's a cool song. Stormy Weather. I mean, I can go on and on. Valoria. I mean, listen to that one again today. I was like, God, it's really good.
I love Stormy Daniels.
Mr. Greaves.
Yeah.
God dang. I'm going to go have a good show tomorrow night. Cat Power will be there.
Man, I might get some $11 lawn tickets. Just go party my ass off.
No, let me see. Steve, I'll put the board up because you need to.
I need to type up what I got here.
I think what we'll do, we're going to.
board up.
Steve and I are going to take about 3 minutes.
World at large. Where's my mind?
Steve and I are going to take about 3 minutes to make a set list for each of our drafts. And I think until we're ready to do that, I'll give a quick, maybe we'll do a quick song, right? That'll work.
Oh, yeah. I love songs. I've heard of them.
I don't think there's anything wrong with doing a quick song, right?
No. Oh, crap. Put the board back up.
All right, I'll put it back up. Losing it.
I love
What
you.
happened? There it is. Doo, 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 doo.
I wasn't keeping track of myself. I was drinking this margarita.
Margarita.
I have a problem pronouncing A's at the end of words.
Let's see.
I forgot I took Bukowski. Good pick by me. Just
Um,
admiring my own picks.
We'll go ahead. Man, I did that song the other day. I don't want to do that one again.
And I already made that bone machine joke about you in college, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Good. Just making sure.
Get through it.
Just making sure I didn't need to reissue that one about you being the bone machine.
You know what? It's a pretty basic one. But
All right, I'm good on the board. You can pull the board down now.
did you put the board down?
Yeah. Pull
So
it
I'm gonna
down.
make mine. I just need to play a song. I should have
Pull
a
it
song
down like a
ready.
tube top.
You know what? I played this the other day and it was in my head, so I'm just gonna play this again real quick. This is You've Got a Place. This is You've Got a Place by Loads for You. Okay.
Oh, I love
I'm gonna-
loads for you.
I'm gonna make my set list now. Can everyone
right.
hear this? Can you hear it okay?
Hey, girl, you know, there's a lot of things that I want to do to you,
Okay.
but there's even more things that I want you to do to me. So put on that Marvin Gaye record, open up that bottle of Yellowtail from 7-Eleven, and slide on that snail trail right down the sofa next to me. Because tonight, there's a sensation in my jeans, and it's making me wet. I want to give you something that you'll never forget. I know you want it. I can see the way you flaunt it. Now, baby, unbutton your blouse. I've got some secret talents that you need to know about. It's a special invitation. You can put away your mace as long as I've got a face. You've got a place to sit. Eating ain't cheap. You look at me and it's perfectly clear. Are you suggesting there's additional parking in the rear? Uh-oh, I'm sorry. That's not what you meant. My God, that taser really smart. I've got some secret talents that you need to know about. It's a special invitation. You can put away your mace.
Boat Court is a good show.
You've got a place to sit. Ouch. This evening didn't go exactly.
I kept track of nothing.
I'll spend the rest of
Margariti.
the night making love to my hand.
R.I.P. Jesse Jane.
I might be a dingus, but
Jesse
I'm still
Jane is dead?
monolingus. Take me at my word. I've got some
Oh my God.
talents
Now I remember.
you need to know about.
And the boyfriend?
Special invitation, you can put away your mace.
Oh, I bet he was hot.
As I've got a face, you've got a place to sit.
All right, that's a good, tasteful song.
That's really tasteful.
Okay,
Not enough
Mine-
songs have the word bitch in them anymore.
I'll let you explain yours. I'm going to do mine first, though. Okay, we're going to start out. We're going to come out and open with "Hey." Okay, think about that. The first thing you hear at a concert, "Hey."
Hey.
So it's kind of a softie, and then you get into "Gigantic" by the Pixies.
Is Hey a TikTok thing? I saw that mentioned when
Oh,
I
really?
looked up Hey. It was like one of the first viral TikTok things that kids put music to, or I was like, okay. I'm like, if it was one of the first TikTok things, I missed it.
I like what I'm doing with my set list here. I'm not gonna tell you how we're gonna end it. That'd be dumb. Okay.
Early finish?
No. Okay. After
House lights.
sitting, you got to hit them with debaser in black Cadillacs.
Yep. I'm amazed that's not after Gigantic, but okay.
Now it's getting tough. Okay. I know what I'm doing now.
My wife's not here, droopy dog. She'll be home after midnight when the restaurant closes. I'll be long asleep by that point. Have another margarita, maybe.
Having a margarita. Okay. Oh yeah. Son, here.
If you don't like spaghetti and meatballs,
your man. Float on.
Is that all I have of that clip?
Sugar. Yeah, don't play all of it. They might take us down.
It's like, I don't know. I only have that
All
part
right.
of it.
That's what I'm going with. All right.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, let me take a look. Oh, Trailer Trash there doing the cucaracha. Yeah.
Okay.
Night on the Sun.
If I can. Uh-oh.
Here comes your Dan. Yeah. Spitting Venom. Hawk to a Girl. Yeah. Sugar
So
Bitches.
you end it. Couple
Oh, you
big
end
hits.
it with Sugar Bitch.
Yeah, because we're gonna wave off. We're gonna wave off the stage.
Okay. I like it. You going to take a bow?
Yep. That's my set list.
Why do some people have to curtsy? Is that just women? Women have to curtsy? What's the difference between a bow and a curtsy? I guess it's just the gender.
A bow. All right, Steve.
All right. I'm opening
Show
with
us-
World at Large. Oh, I can share. Yeah, I'll
No,
share.
I'll
I'll share
type
some.
in.
I'll share some hot action here. I'll share hot action.
He's opening with World at Large, which is what he wanted to do, anyways.
Damn right. World at Large. Then Where Is My Mind? Then
It's-
Monkey Gone to Heaven. So the first three are right on. Then I'm gonna mix it up. That's damn right. We open slow, then we hit you in the face with a big ass hit. So you got big natural hits coming right at you. Then Monkey Gone to Heaven right there.
Mhm.
Then we're going Miss the Boat. We're going to take it back down a little bit.
Okay.
And Gravity Rides. Basically the same song for like 10 minutes. So you can go to the bathroom during
Get
that
you a
part.
whiz, get another beer.
That's right.
And
The
buckle
custom
up.
concern, keep getting a beer. Wait in the line. It's all fine. The cold part. It's still very sad. It's very, very sad and down. But then you get to talk to the devil with Alone Down There. And Ocean Breathe Salty is going to come on right after that. So we're going to pump it back up. But then you get Bukowski. So you get some weird strings. You get to take a little mix. Then back to the Pixies, Bone Machine. Get ready to bone. Then we get Lives, Baby Blue, Dashboard,
Oh, yeah, hot.
and Dramamine to close it out.
All right.
So that's how we're going to do it, baby. We're going to take it back to the old to close it out. So we start with good news and close it out on the old stuff.
Now, we'll see if our set list compare to theirs tomorrow night.
Oh, I'm sure they'll do all of those tunes. I'm sure they'll be like, we don't need to include anything from the last 3 records.
Let's see what the Pixies have been doing. I haven't been keeping up too good.
I haven't checked out any set lists.
Here's what the Pixies have been up to. UMass is such a good song. Bow and out out. Bow and out out. I'm gonna play the first of UMass because
Do it.
the world needs to hear it.
Modest Mouse has a VIP sound check. Fuck these dudes.
Yeah. No, they're doing a thing where
What
they
the
let
hell is this, KT?
Dude, they're about to have a
used to
cruise.
be indie. VIP sound check?
Come on, man.
Bunch of sellouts.
Dude, what happened to you? Come on. They're just making their buck. It's cool. Here you go.
You're right. It's fine.
Pixies. I always thought that was a cool song.
So nobody
UMass-
drafted I Came as a Rat?
Nope.
A story about my time as a undercover agent when I was working with the mafia. Okay, I'm looking at the set list now for Modest Mouse.
Okay, hold on here. Let's see here.
It's not that great, KT.
Here's the Pixies real quick for you.
Oh, okay, yeah, let me see. Oh, damn, yeah, that's Wave of Mutilation early, Valoria middle, Gouge Away. I almost took Gouge Away. I hate that it didn't make it.
Oh, All Over the World's a cool song.
Yeah, Mr. Greaves, like I said. In
Sure.
it. Yeah, it's a long-ass set, 25 songs. Good for them. Wave of Mutilation again? The UK surf version. Right.
I mean, dude, they do not talk to the audience.
Yeah, go to the 24th.
Oh, okay, not
Okay,
in
you can
Austin
go-
tonight.
You can do tonight's. This one's uploaded, I mean, I guess right
Oh yeah,
now.
tomorrow. Yeah.
It's all right. I mean, again, the VIP set list, but
The great line: right wing, left wing, chicken wing. All right,
I mean,
dude, if we do need a chicken wing party, who's gonna run on that?
chicken wings are so damn good, man. Have you had buffalo chicken wings? I don't know how they do it. I really don't.
I don't either. Except
Man, I'm gonna
sometimes
order
they
some
have too
chicken
much
wings.
chicken in them. Like I don't like it too much fat in the chicken.
I agree, actually. I want more bones.
You know
I need-
the tortoise and the tourist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, is that a good song? The Cure cover?
I'd actually have to go listen to A Forest again. I actually don't know that one off the top of my head. That's maybe exposing my lack of Cure knowledge.
Or
I'm a
a deep
pictures of
cut.
you guy.
Okay, there's the banjo songs. F Your
Think-
Acid Trip is great too.
It is.
Lampshades on Fire, Float On, Trailer Trash, Doing the. This is and a new song, Third Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
This is a dream set list for me, Steve, because Breakthrough nearly made my list.
Did it really?
Yeah.
I mean, I do love Ocean Breathe Salty up there earlier. I like King Rat. I like Trailer Trash and Cockroach. Night on the Sun. I mean, the new. I didn't put anything off the new records in there. Like nothing got drafted. Is this what they're doing tonight though? Tiny Cities Made of Ashes. This is completely different.
This is
They got
tonight.
Dramamine. Yeah. I was like, if this is getting uploaded live, this is a much different set list. So maybe
Yeah.
they're switching it up.
They do. They switch it up every night.
Good for them.
Heart Cook's Brain. Let's go back to what happened in I don't know,
Surly
in
Brewing
Milwaukee.
Festival. Okay, yeah, they got Bukowski in there. Heart Cook's Brain, yeah. So they're mixing it up. They got Spit and Venom. They got Hawk Tua Girl in there.
I like Spit and Venom. Okay, let's go back to Minneapolis. What's happening there?
Oh, there's Float On. It finally made an appearance. There's Dashboard. Hadn't seen that one in there before.
What's this new song sound like? Something anyone put a video up of it? If you hit play, sometimes a video will come up. It's still loading.
What's a video?
Yeah, I don't know. We've done enough of that. Well, thank you all for joining in what's been hopefully an eventful night for you.
Hopefully this has been very eventful.
Oh, let's catch up on some comments in case I've missed any. Well, Modest Mouse over the Pixies. That's seems to be what people are saying.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, but again, I'm also 39, not 59. If I was around in the 80s, I might love the Pixies way more than Modest Mouse.
It's not Google Docs. It's Excel. No, it's Google Sheets.
Google Sheets, mother effer. All right? We got Zoom on this bitch, too. We can zoom in when we want. I saw KT Zoom. It's incredible.
Well, Steve, thank you for the time and for this wonderful draft. We'll do it again when there's big shows in town.
I do love drafting. It's an interesting strategy. You took a lot of things from me, and I don't appreciate that. I'm going to hold it against you forever.
Boy, if I had a nickel. Follow the man, the myth, the legend.
Get me to 406 tonight.
If we can get to
I'm
406,
counting on you.
It's a little concerning when I scroll over the eyeball and you see everyone's just watching on Twitter.
That's what I hate. I'm like, I don't think anybody wants to go to YouTube. I'm old. I don't want to go to YouTube a lot of times.
Engagement, and then it's like, oh, it's just not.
What's good for promotion? What's good for people subscribing to this crap? Does anybody care? Why would they? I'm just me.
I know. I think about it every day.
Is there not an FM signal? Is there not some other people other than Honey? No offense to Honey. Sends me some stories. Doesn't do a lot for me. I don't even have a soundboard for Honey yet.
Come on, Honey.
Oh, here comes the Honey Bear. I got to find a voice for Honey. That's the thing. I have to find a whole. The crowd loves it.
Oh, yeah. Honey made a noise.
Oh, here's Honey.
Okay. We're connected on the same channel, so you don't need to stick around for my bullshit. I have a.
Oh, here comes the ticker.
I got to promote it. I haven't been playing it the whole time. I've meant to have the ticker with the draft. I meant to do that, and I forgot.
I never turned on the ticker.
At noon, we have 7 Kevins with Paul Varghese. Because whenever you can meet a comedian, you should have him on. And it's Paul. He's great.
He's outstanding. He's better than outstanding. He's actually good at what he does.
Isn't it weird to find people who are good at what they do? I usually don't run into that many people who are. Everyone's like pretty average.
In Dallas, yes. And I hate to say that about our city, but I'm like, we are very average. And me included. I'm including myself in that. I'm like, and then you see Paul and you're like, oh, you could actually probably go to a random Kansas town and still be able to hold your own. Where me, I would go back to my hotel room and cry a lot. Like I would go to my room and cry. But he'd be fine. He'd be like, no, I did a good set. I know what I did was good enough. If it didn't work for that particular audience, I adapted as well as I could. So he's a very talented cat in the stand-up world.
Thank all of you guys. We appreciate it, especially our super chatters and whatever all that stuff means. You guys rule. Thank you so much. We will be back. See you tomorrow at noon for 7 Kevin. Steve will be doing stuff. Promote anything you want to promote. Steve, follow Steve's channel.
Yeah, follow my channel. I jump on randomly. I've never promoted anything. Maybe I'll start someday.
There it is. It's fantastic. There he goes. Strip Mall Steve. Rock on, everyone. This has been Oh, we're still here.
Oh, I didn't sign off.